Hey guys, what's up? Justin F. Wild Outdoors. Today I am cleaning my mass airflow sensor. It's on a 2014 Nissan Sentra. I have to change out my air filter too. I haven't drove this car for a long time, so threw a check engine light code and I went to auto store and it popped up that it was my mass airflow sensor. A new part cost $198, so I figured it would be best to try to clean it. But I'm kind of embarrassed because to get into the air filter, you pop it here, pop that off, this piece comes off, and my air filter, dude, it's shameful, really bad. Like, so I bought this car, I believe, in 2021. That's what my air filter looks like, so I figure it's this. Horrid, I know. I'm gonna clean out my box a little bit here. Don't get too crazy with it. For a Nissan Sentra, 2014, it's $6,900. So just get that, place her back in there, and that's ready to go back in here in a little bit. But there's two bolts on here that's 7mm. I know that because I've been Googling how to change one of these things out. 7mm. So I bought this. Make sure that when you're cleaning your mass airflow sensor that you use the correct stuff. This is what I was Googled and what I read about it, because if not, you will really mess it up really bad. I got Gum Out brand. There was another brand. They said make sure you do not lose these. This piece right here, you just press it, should pull off like that. Put that off to the side. Just need to break them loose, and they should come right off. You can use a Phillips too, but where I'm at here, it's just really tight space. So I like to take this time to say I am not a licensed mechanic, so follow me or try this at your own risk, because I don't know what's going to happen. But I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You take it out, you spray it off, and put it back in and clear the code. And if the code comes back up, I probably need a new mass airflow sensor. So that's the bolt. Make sure you don't lose it. I'm trying to stay out of the way here, that's way you can see what I'm doing. I read that this only goes in, it can go in both ways, but one way goes in a little tight, so you want to make sure it just drops in there. The easiest way, I'll show you here in a second, is whenever you put your chip piece back on, this right here clips on here, make sure that's facing you, at least on my car it is, and here it comes. So let's see how ugly this thing is. It's not too awful bad. So I was told not to touch this piece or get anything in there, because that is your sensor piece. Really doesn't look that bad, so I figure it is the air filter that was bad on it. So let me go over here, spray this bad puppy off. They say that this stuff doesn't have no oil in it. It's made specifically for this, to not damage the part. Like I said, it is a $198 part, but hold it back a couple inches and spray it in this purse is there, and should be good. Get you back over here to the car. Now, they say that this dries pretty quick, and it's drying, as you can see. It's doesn't damage the plastic. They say you don't want to use harsh chemicals on that, but as you can see, it's drying. So yeah, don't touch this part. Spray it in there, clean her out, give it a little swing thing. But the part itself goes right here. So you got your battery and this, and then your airflow sensor and your filter, your air filter box. Goes right there. Can only go in one way. lot of trouble. It can cause your idle real hard. It can cause it to, as you're stopping and like heat and everything. So I figured that I would go ahead and change it before it gave me a problem. This code where my check engine light just came on 2 days ago. I had it put up to the machine yesterday. I believe the code is P1010 or 0101. And that's the mass airflow sensor. I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, it just slid right back down in. You don't want to over crank these. You just want to get them a little snug on there. You don't want to crack anything. So rule of thumb is get it to where it stops. I'm not even going to do a quarter of a turn with these. I'm just going to get it to where it stops and leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she starts back up. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is the first time I ever messed with a mass airflow sensor. I Googled it, and then I YouTubed it, so I'm making this video just to hopefully help somebody out that was like me and like, I have no idea what that is. So yeah, let's get them a little snug here. Like I said, it can only go in one way. This piece goes there where it snaps. That was facing me, so that's the way I put it back in. Snap her back down on there. Parts clean. I'll go to the parts store tomorrow and have it cleared, and if it comes back on, then I'm probably going to have to replace my mass airflow sensor, which is $198 for this one. Here's the difference in my air filter. I think it was the air filter. I really neglected it, so yeah, that's probably what happened. Just wasn't breathing good, and it was like, yeah, it just threw that code. So hopefully this fixes it, but if not, we know how to get into it and change the part out. This has two pieces that go down in there, snaps back right here. There's a tube right here that this part goes over top of, and then this part I'll show you will snap back on top there. So I'll get you taken care of here. Guys, if you follow me, thank you so much. If you don't, you know, hit that subscribe button. I do an outdoor channel. I do hiking, biking, kayaking. I'll let you not go on there now. All kinds of stuff, rock climbing, you know, and sometimes I do car tinkering on. So everything's back here. So we got the air filter changed. We cleaned our mass airflow sensor. So like I said, I wasn't having any trouble idling or anything, but let's start it up and see what goes on. Getting over this cold, so getting ready to fire it. I'm gonna let it sit there and run a little bit. The check engine light code is still on. Let me get it take it off here. Which like I said, I might go back this evening. So you got your battery, your positive terminal here, and then right here is the mass airflow sensor. This piece pops off, 2 bolts, one here, one there. Unscrew it, make sure you don't lose them. Goes right back down in, put it on there. Air filter, pop this, pulls off the top here, everything comes off. And you got your snappers here, put your new air filter in and good to roll. So everybody, if you're not following me, you really should. Thank you so much for watching the video this far. Peace. Have a great day, guys. 2014 Nissan Sentra mass airflow sensor cleaning and air filter.